If you are planning to hire an SDR for your company to scale B2B pipelines, then watch this video till the end. You will get idea whether you should hire in-house SDR or you should outsource to agency. And there is 5 to 10k per month trap most founders falls into because they don't know exactly which type of best for their company, whether in-house SDR or outsource SDR. So I gonna compare both, so uh, you can then decide properly uh, which is best for your company based on GTM maturity, budget, and growth. So let's start. So first, let's do bird view comparison of both type. So if we look first criteria, control, high control over messaging brand process, because you train your SDR team will be under your company, so will you will have all the control. You can control over the messaging, brand process, everything. And in outsource, if you outsource to someone agency, then lower control, unless they are fully integrated agency. And ramp up times, it takes 40 to 120 days. It will be fast in outsource. 40 to 120 days because you do job posting, hiring, qualification, and shortlisting, all the things, training. So it take 40 to 120 days to start properly working for him. So it takes time. So expertise variable depending on hires what type of person he is, whether you are looking for senior, junior, 5-year experience, 2-year experience, 10-year experience. So it depends on hires. And expertise will be high if the agency is specialized. So if the agency is specialized, expertise will be high really. Scalability slower, needs hiring and training. Agency rapid, agency skills with team and tools, focus full embedded, can align with the GTM. Internal GTM focus on top of the funnel because they are focused on generating some leads so that you can continue working further. Retention risk, high churn rates. Outsource agency is contract based, so it will be less personal. The moment they uh, stop giving the desired result, then you simply terminate the contract, so there is nothing personal. And the data ownership will be full. And in case of outsource, where is the agreement, what of agreement you have done. And the cost, it will higher cost if you are hiring in-house because you have to manage the salary, stake, and management. And in case of outsource, it will be predictable and often performance based. So here is the bird view of comparison. And if now we're gonna look up one by one. If we hire in-house, then does this make sense? And if what in the case of outsource? So let's first start with when in-house SDRs makes more sense. And first, if you are a Series B plus company with well-established product market fit, you want tighter control over brand voice, compliance, and messaging. You can invest in sales leadership to train, coach, and manage reps. You need SDRs to coordinate with other internal teams like CSMS, AEs, and product. You are developing ABM strategy or complex outbound candidates. So here are the main pointer factors if you want to build in-house or hire in-house SDR. So what is the risk with in-house SDRs? So it takes time, ramp up, drag, hiring, onboarding, take tool setup, delay, execution, burnout. SDR spend 60 to 80 percent of their time on non-revenue tasks. So you need to make sure that you implement or impose high accountability. So otherwise, there is 40 to 50, 60% just wasted time on non-revenue tasks. So cost inefficiency, a good SDR salary range up to between 10k to 12 month per reps, plus tools, plus benefits, plus overhead. Retention program, high churn rate in SDR roles. The moment they get best opportunity from other company, they leave. So these are the average tenure of SDRs, 12 months, something like this. When outsourcing SDR works best. So if you are planning to hire a outsource team or planning to outsource to agency, then if you are a lean startup or series A company with limited SDR infrastructure, you need pipeline fast. So this is the one of the main criteria. You are a lean startup, series A company with limited SDR infrastructure. You need a pipeline fast to validate new segment or test ICPs. You want to avoid the headache of recruiting, onboarding, and training. You lack internal expertise in cold emailing, calling system, and deliverability. You want a performance-based model, pay per meeting or per sales qualified lead. So these are the factor or criteria or points if you are planning to outsource. And what are the risks with outsourced SDR? Messaging misalignment. Agency may not fully understand your product or voice. They work on their own style. Quality over quantity. Not all meeting boosts will be as a fit because they are in hurry to provide you some leads. So build some initial rapport so you continue working further. So they initially they might not qualify the leads and hand over to you. So not all meetings booked will be as if it or warm. Data and tooling, some agency may not give access or may retain account data. So this is one of the big problem working with agencies. Scalability wall, eventually agency system can feel generic without deep integration. So yeah. And what are the key strategies trade-off in both type? Speed versus control. Outsource SDRs win on speed, in-house win on brand constituency. Cost versus long term. Agency are cheaper short term. In-house can be more ROI efficient over time if rep performs. Focus on selling versus admin overload. If in-house reps often get bogged down in CRM data entry unless supported by strong operation. Outsource team typically use automation and are optimized for outbound. So these are the key strategic trade-off of both type. Team culture versus flexibility. In-house SDR help build internal sales culture. Agency give flexibility. Scale up done quickly without the emotional cost of layoffs. And GTM with alignment with GTM strategy for PLG company means product-led growth. Outsourcing might not make sense for the enterprise SaaS. Having aligned SDR under the same roof is often critical. And so here is another great factor you must look at: GTM stage and recommendation. If your product market fit, so if your pre-product market fit and revenue $0 to $1 million AR, you should focus on outsourcing or founder-led outreach. Post product market fit, if you have validated your product and your product is working on market and revenue between $1 million to 5 AR, you can work on hybrid model, hybrid agency plus one or two internal SDR. Growth stage 5 to 20 million ARR. Build an in-house SDR team with rev off support. Enterprise $20 million plus, full in-house with layered SDR and AE structures. So what you should focus on if you are in early stage or testing new markets, it is smarter to outsource. Speed, tools, and cost efficiency give you the edge. Once you have hit the tracks and have clear recipes, investing in in-house SDR team gives you long-term control and better brand representation. At the end of the day, it is not in-house versus outsource. It's what help you build a repeatable outbound engine without burning time, budget, and or brand trust. So hope you got a clear idea whether you should hire in-house or outsource it. And yeah, hope you like this video. Thank you.